the hamburger. One of the first American ones looked like this. Since then, it's undergone many changes. Different buns, different meats, different toppings. In the modern day, there are thousands of ways to cook hamburgers in America alone. But what does the world have to offer when it comes to hamburgers? That's what we're gonna find out today. The hamburger, since its very inception, has spread far and wide, with all countries around the globe coming up with
best fast food burger in America. And you can argue this shit with your mama. It's Five Guys. You can argue that shit with your mama. Five Guys, the quality's never off. They always giving you a good ass burger. There's another one too, 7th Street Burger, but that's not like a fast food burger. Like, you gotta wait like 20, 25 minutes for that shit. But 7th Street Burger, top tier too, like top tier ass burger, you feel me?
their own unique style, but these styles, sometimes kept secret, are tucked away in their corners of the globe. Until today. You, the audience, have voted for the top 12 global hamburgers, and today they are all facing off in a tournament to see which country makes the best burger. Now, while the top 4 burgers are gonna get a bye, the remaining 8 are going to fight it off in the tournament to advance. Now we begin our first matchup with the Philippines versus Japan. Japan with a double Wagyu burger from Geese.
Burger look greasy as hell.
Voted for it, and it may be the beefiest burger in this entire video. Now, the most voted for
version mad greasy.
Starts with a beautiful milk.
Why that shit look oiled up?
Wagyu fat, topped with 2 cheesed Wagyu patties, onion jammed, also cooked in Wagyu fat, and topped with their famous Wagyu mayo. But of course, it gets a final.
You order that, you
Wagyu
like
fat on the bun.
You see, like, come on, bro.
Wagyu on Wagyu.
Let me get that oiled up burger.
It's decadence, if anything.
Philippines
Philippines are coming in strong with the chori burger, and we have our strong Filipino chef right here to tell us how it's made.
A classic Filipino pandesal bun is grilled and slathered on top and bottom with banana ketchup mixed with mayo. Next comes your chori, or chorizo, which is a grilled, spicy, sweet pork longanisa
A
patty.
chorizo burger? Nah, chorizo mad salty.
Pickled green papaya.
Now, time to taste test, and joining us today will be a longtime friend of the channel, Chef Christian and Olivia Tiedemann, who recently helped us on the best barbecue in America.
Oh, she fire.
We
I
have
fuck
2
with her.
competitors that I love. Which one should we start with?
Honestly,
with
I
her.
think with Japan.
That's good as
That's really good. Immediate word comes to mind is balance.
When I saw the cheddar, I was a little concerned because I really don't love normal cheddar on a burger. But this works.
I'm really surprised that this is as good as it is, considering
talking-
there's
what
not
are you
that many
even
elements
talking
going
about,
on
bro?
here. There's a sauce, there's burger, there's cheese we don't like, and there's onions, and it tastes really, really good.
This is kind of like what I want in a nice burger. This is like an upgraded smash burger to me in terms of texture, flavor. We have another burger to try.
Ooh.
That's a nice switch up.
There's definitely more flavor.
Immediately, way more balanced. Flavor's amazing. It's like got that perfect balance of salty, sweet, a little bit of acidity, and a lot of burgers don't have that.
And also like the grill taste, like it's charred. A great aspect of a burger is a charbroiled.
I really like the slaw on top. I think that's a nice addition to this. The pork is really good. It's seasoned really nicely. There's like a lot of flavor in there, and the bread doesn't bother me at all.
When you pick up that bun, it was intimidating. It was like, oh, it feels dry, but it genuinely hugged the meat.
Let's vote. The country that receives the
Hey,
majority of votes between the 3 of us will move on to the next round.
This is like being a kid again and playing games. I love this.
1, 2, 3. Whoa, unanimous winner for the Philippines. Moving on to the next round.
Hold on,
Before
the
we move on, we have a
Philippines beat
huge
Japan?
announcement. We have been nominated for a Webby, finally, but we need your vote in order to win. The link is in the description. Please go click it, please go vote. Now the link should take you to the food and drink category, and
Benjamin
just vote for me.
bad, but
if you're
I used to watch
here's how you
all
find
his videos
First,
too.
you hit the link in the
Nah,
description.
he a
When you're
goat.
there, hit categories. Click
Used to make
creators.
the most
Scroll
random
down till you
shit.
find food and drink. Click that and vote for me, please. Now back to our second matchup. Number 5, Serbia versus number 12, Denmark. First up, number 5, Serbia with Bleskavica, which you, the voters, overwhelmingly attributed to.
On my soul, I had a Bosnian best friend when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you wherever you at. And I'm telling you, bro, I remember going over his crib one day. He was like Bosnian some shit. I feel like it's in the same ballpark, Serbia, Bosnia, whatever. But on my soul, I remember going to his crib one day. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm used to rice and beans and arroz con gandules, chuleta, all that, you know what I'm saying? All that good shit. This man's mother brought us sausages and bread and raw onion. I thought I was fucking fighting Rocky or some shit. Like, it was good at the end of the day. Like, you feel me? Can't judge food until you try it. But just, you know, being young, looking at that shit, I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, yo, she gave us sausage, bread, and raw onion. Like, I thought we was training or some shit when that shit happened.
to specifically Serbia. But this is famous in many Balkan countries, which means there's a lot of variations. Your vote specifically called for the beef and lamb patty on libina, topped with 2 sauces, Ivar and kaymak. We started our toasted libina, sort of a roll meets pita. The bottom bun gets Ivar, a red pepper eggplant spread, and the top bun gets kaymak, a soft cheese spread. Finally, your charcoal grilled mixed meat patty goes down, topped with raw onion, and crown your king. You know, it looks simple, but it could be a strong competitor. Number 12, Denmark, both sandwich.
No, what's
This
with
brown
these
gravy
sloppy
covered
ass
behemoth
burgers
is
were like,
and starts by
you
adding
gotta eat
pickled
the
diced beets to the bottom toasted bun
fuck
on a
no.
nice thick burger patty that has been
Oh, like
dunked
Salisbury
in
steak.
gravy. Topped with Dijon mustard, ketchup, a lemony
No,
remoulade, raw
no,
onions,
what?
sweet pickles,
Nah, they
and
freaked
grilled
out.
onion.
They
Add your
freaked
top
out.
bun
They
and
freaked
quite
out.
literally drown it in gravy. Finally, top
They
out with a
freaked
third
out.
style of onion, crispy fried onions.
They
And let's
freaked
taste.
out.
All right, Serbians.
Ooh,
I like this a lot.
That's a different texture. It's almost like a soda bread almost.
like pita. Pita, English muffin.
This is a totally different experience. The meat's super unctuous. The lamb works beautifully in there.
Freak
It's juicy,
out.
it's tender, it's got some bounce to it, a little bit of char. This bun is like spongy and chewy in a really nice, refreshing way. It's not overwhelming. All the flavors are very simple and yet delicious.
It's the most unique texture
Eat
burger
that.
I've had.
That was like a nice relief as well.
Trying to keep an open mind. I wouldn't eat that.
Messy one.
That shit looks
You know what it reminds
crazy.
me of? Almost like a gravy torta
Like,
ahogada. It's
bro,
really interesting.
what?
Texture's fine in all of it, but just the flavor.
That shit
didn't
mad.
really go
Why you
well
want a
together.
wet
There's way
burger,
too
bro?
much going on here.
I actually really like this generally, but as a hamburger,
A dip
I'm not
sandwich
sure
is
yet.
different.
Let's
Like a
vote.
wet
1,
burger.
2, 3. Another unanimous. What I will say is I think that there's a world where this Danish burger is unbelievable, and I bet there are places probably does this really well. But this one, the traditional OG version, I don't think it makes the cut. Serbia moves on to face number 4, Brazil, in the next round. First, we have number 6, Spain.
I
versus
grew up in
number
an
11.
area that
First
had a
up,
lot of
Spain,
Brazilians. I know
singular
that
burger
Brazilian
from a
burger
restaurant called
got
100 Burgers, which is in
hot
both
dog,
Valencia
peas,
and
mashed
Madrid.
potatoes,
It's been
French
named
fries. Like,
supposedly
they be putting
number
mad
1
shit on their
burger in the
burgers.
world by Burger Dudes,
Mad shit on
international
their
burger
burgers.
critics. This is all about big flavors
That
and
looks
big textures.
bussin'.
A toasted demi brioche bun, which has a little bit less butter and sugar than normal, spread with creamy camembert cheese in the bottom, topped with a 60-day dry-aged beef patty, some cheddar cheese, and finally super crispy bacon,
That shit look
caramelized onions, and a
bussin'.
sweet barbecue sauce
Whose
on
burger is
top. I don't
that?
know what about these flavors are exactly Spanish, but there you go.
Some of our best ideas and innovations come from
Come
people
on,
that
come
work
on,
here.
come on. I gotta get that. I gotta get YouTube.
The
I gotta
idea
use
for-
YouTube Premium. What the
Now,
fuck?
the competitor to that is the Cuban frita. First invented by supposedly Cuban street vendors, while it no longer exists exactly in the Cuban birthplace, thankfully it lives on in Miami's Little Havana at places like El Rey de la Fritas. It's served on an airy Cuban bun after the all-beef patty. Other spots sometimes mix beef and pork, and it's been seasoned with a secret mix of herbs and spices smashed flat and doused in a special sweet spicy tomato frita sauce. From there, it gets topped with raw onion, a heaping pile of very thin crispy shoestring potatoes, and optionally a little bit of ketchup. What's not to like? Let's taste. Fried potatoes are nice on it. It's got a little bit of crunch there.
The potatoes are a cool crunch. The meat tastes good, but I'm hating the raw onions here. They're like so abrasive.
The raw onions don't do anything.
Should look
for it
good.
unless there was
Should look like a
sauce to kind
taco.
of play with the onions.
Spain.
Wow, this is like very nicely cooked. Meat is really, really good. So juicy, very flavorful. The onions are nice.
You've got like the caramelized onions and the barbecue sauce mixed together to make this sort of like smoky, sweet, roasted flavor that I like. And honestly, I don't like the cheese that's on it. It doesn't work well with this burger. It needs a saltier cheese to me. That cheese is like a texture and not a flavor at all. But the bacon does help make up for that. It's really good, but it's not like blowing me away.
I'm a huge fan of the bacon western cheeseburgers out there, and this is a fancier version of that. It's good. It's a really good burger.
It's voting time. 1, 2, 3. Unanimous for Spain. Bang! This is gonna be very interesting once we get to the round where it's all the top contenders put together. Moving on. Spain moves on to face number 3, Malaysia, in the next round, but now we move on to our final first round battle, India versus Dominican Republic.
Ain't no
So
way
India's
India.
coming in with vada pav.
Ain't
It's
no
a
way.
contentious one. It's, well, vegetarian.
It's not a burger.
But it made a surprisingly deep run in our best sandwich in the world video, and can it surprise again? Could we have a vegetarian hamburger be
Sure, it's
our
not a burger.
best burger in the
Nope.
world? Anything is possible on this. It starts with a sweet, lightly toasted soft dinner roll, spread with tamarind chutney on the bottom, cilantro chutney on the top. Add your battered and fried aromatic mashed potato ball, seasoned generously with spicy garlic chutney and a fried green chili on top. If any vegetarian burger has a possibility to win this, I believe vada pav could be the sleeper. Now, competing against that is the Dominican Republic's chimi. I've had this before, where we ate around the world in 24 hours. And let me tell you something. The chimi I had at Chimitos might have been the greatest late night sandwich I've ever had. Joe, I'm gonna take my pants off.
Thank you for warning me.
And we're following the very recipe from the Chimitos owner in New York. Thanks to him, shout out to Max. It starts with a toasted pan de agua. Crispy on the outside, super light and airy on the inside. It's then topped with a heavily seasoned beef pork patty, fresh juicy tomato, fresh thinly sliced white onion, piled very high with thinly sliced cabbage, and finished with a generous drizzle of mayonnaise, ketchup, and just a nice line of yellow mustard. For our 10th ranked burger, this could be a heavy hitter. I'm gonna start with the Indian
That chimney
vada
look
pav.
bussin'.
Oh yeah, the vada pav is delicious. It's a weird texture because it's
Ain't no
mashed
way a
but
fucking
they
mashed
added a
potato
little
burger
crunch, and the
beating that
spiciness
chimney,
just-
bro.
The pepper comes in.
The sauce underneath is like nice and tangy.
You have your tart chutney at the bottom, really lovely. I like that the bread gives us a little pillow. It's spicy, it's sweet, it's fragrant. I said this before, I'll say it again. I'm shocked that this is vegetarian because it's delicious. That said, the Dominican Republic.
Oh,
That bread.
the meat.
There's a lot of flavor in this, like actually like a shocking amount. You've got this salty, beefy, juicy meat. And what I like is all that richness is immediately cut by the sweetness from the ketchup.
Sure.
Is
it's
this
delicious.
the first mustard moment we've
I was
seen?
gonna say, I was gonna talk about the mustard.
Mouth is
Because
watering
usually
over
sometimes,
here.
like a Whataburger is like too much mustard, but the tomato, the seasoned meat, the crunchy bun, it's an unexpected pleasure.
And I'm loving that it's kind of simple with just this shredded like cabbage and tomato. It's like nice freshness there. I like this bread. It's really good.
1, 2, 3.
The chimney, come on, got to.
Another unanimous win.
The seasoned beef is
Had
what
to.
stands out the most.
The Dominican Republic moves on to face Australia in the next round, but now we move on to our first quarterfinal battle, America versus the Philippines. Overwhelmingly, America voted for the Smash Burger. For our Smash Burger, we're using the perfect burger recipe I created with George Motes, the burger scholar of the world and author of the Great American Burger book. You can find this recipe in the description. First, you're gonna spread some of my burger sauce on both sides. It's a very simple ketchup, mayo, mustard sauce. Top with simple dill pickle slices, your 2 burger patties, which have been smashed with thinly sliced white onion and fried, little salt and pepper, top with American cheese, and crown your king. It's a simple burger. Can it withstand the blows from every one of these remaining burgers? This is the epitome of the modern burger. When you think of a hamburger, I think of this burger. I don't know about you guys. And I would argue that's my favorite burger, but we're doing a competition for a reason, and that's to find possibly a new one.
Damn, that's very, very juicy. I really like the sesame seeds on here too.
When I eat this, everything about it
Shit just busting like, yo, smash burger. I'm telling you, 7th Street Burgers. If you're in New York or New Jersey, 7th Street Burgers got the best fucking burgers, bro.
And then the acidic classic dill
They had a new
pickle flavor
jalapeno
kinda
burger,
juicy in there, giving
chef's
it a little
kiss.
extra crunch.
Pickles are
Shit was
probably
delicious.
my favorite thing ever. You can't not have a pickle on
Shit
a
almost
burger.
knocked me out my fucking socks.
Because it had a crunch.
That said, the Chori burger is definitely putting on some sort of a fight for me because when I bite that, totally different experience, and I get that refreshing acidity that this doesn't have. So it is making me stop in my tracks and go, well, wait a minute, is this a better burger than what the classic burger is? Let's vote. 1, 2, 3.
Fucking delicious. USA gotta be America.
Wow.
The
Listen,
fuck?
I will say this. The Philippines is a constant winner for this channel, and I'm honestly surprised. I thought that they were gonna really take the dub on this, but what I will say is, I don't know that necessarily one is absolutely better than the other. It's just that this one makes me feel more like I'm eating a burger, and this is still really delicious, but it doesn't feel like the best burger to me. Out of all the burgers I've ever had, this is the most different burger experience I've had in a while. I will be revisiting this, and if you haven't had it, you should absolutely try it and add it to your rotation. That said, moving on. And America takes our first semifinal spot. Now we move on to the quarterfinal battle, Brazil versus Serbia. Brazil. Now I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation, but here we go. It's shish tudo.
Bro,
It essentially
I
translates from
told
Portuguese
y'all,
to cheese
the little
everything
French
burger.
fry
Now, we
shit's
follow Google's
going,
recipe.
yo,
We started by
there's
saucing it up with a
everything,
mixture
bro,
of
on
mayo,
that
mustard,
shit.
and sriracha
They put
ketchup.
everything
Then
on
adds
this
lettuce,
shit,
2
bro.
flame grilled burger patties with provolone and canned corn, seared ham, fresh tomato, fried bacon, shoestring potatoes, a butterfly cooked hot dog or sausage, a fried egg,
put
and finally,
everything on
top
that
line.
bitch,
Good
bro.
God. Street vendors supposedly
I don't
put
know why.
everything they have on this.
On my
That should make
soul.
it better, right? I'm gonna
Yo,
attempt to
I had a hot dog one time. Yo, it was late night eats. Yo, back in high school where I used to live at. You feel me? Late night eats. There was a fucking food truck, Brazilian food truck. I got a hot dog one day, and if I tell somebody, yo, put everything on the hot dog, I'm thinking like ketchup, mustard, onion, relish, like simple shit. I told him put everything on the burger. On the hot dog. This motherfucker put fucking corn, mashed potatoes, them shoestring shits, fucking tomato, ketchup, mayo, mustard, relish, onion. Like, he put everything on the fucking thing. He's lucky I was hot. I ain't gonna hold you, because I was like, what the fuck am I eating right now?
this on camera.
It was good, though.
It's in half now. Oh, just take it. I tried. I mean, it's good. It's kind of the same problem as the burger from Denmark. Texturally, it all kind of just immediately melds together. You're like, I don't know what's what. It's kind of clashing textures. And flavor-wise, I'm tasting so much that I'm almost tasting nothing.
Nothing is bad in here. It's just way too many things. It's like 4 different dishes in one. Cheese a little funky.
I like funky cheese, but that one is unpleasant. It fell apart and it became a whole dish. I have a salad over here, my carbs over here, and a ton of protein.
So what does this mean for the Balkan burger? I'm ready to vote. 3, 2, 1.
These jobs aren't
Bitch,
exactly legal.
you stupid fucking bitch.
Don't miss.
Wow, another unanimous win for Serbia. An unexpected lead right now, but that doesn't mean it can't be toppled. We have much more to go. Moving on. Serbia now moves on to face America in the semifinals.
In a way,
Smash
Smash Burger gotta win. Smash Burger gotta win.
Malaysia's coming in with the Romley burger.
Like, what is this, bro?
Street
Oh,
food
oh,
legend.
my bad.
It starts with a Romley frozen beef
Thought that shit was
patty.
an
Chicken
omelet.
patties are common as well, cooked in a lot of margarine. It gets wrapped in a nice,
I told her
luscious
fucking
scrambled
egg,
egg.
bro.
It gets
What?
cheesed, seasoned, drizzled with a sweet, spicy chili sauce and Kewpie mayo. It's then doused with Maggi and Worcestershire sauce. Finally, wrap the egg around all that, placed in a burger bun that is also toasted in margarine and topped with more chili sauce and Kewpie. And I'm gonna be honest, I think we might have a sleeper on our hands. But can it defeat a highly seeded burger from Spain? Let's
I
taste.
bet my burger
Olivia
was
does not like
busting.
mayo. It's gonna be a tough one for her.
Oh, not even bad.
I actually love that. This is like a completely different experience beyond anything I could have ever expected. I'm not tasting anything that I tasted in any of the other burgers, but this follows the ethos of what a great burger is, which is beauty and simplicity, right? It's not overcomplicated. There's like a fragrance to it. The meat is juicy and delicious.
Man, put
The egg
1,000
is so
things on that
silky and
fucking
soft.
burger and
The
talk
meat
about it's
is
not
so
overcomplicated.
good. This is like a sausage, egg, and cheese.
This is an ideal breakfast burger.
Yes, this might be the best breakfast burger of my life. I know what I'm voting for. That's easy. 3, 2, 1. Wow. You
we got?
guys really disappointed me on this.
Spain wins.
Nice.
Wow. Here's my thought. To me, this experience outdoes this experience. It's more unique, it's more fun. To me, a classic hamburger is better than that.
I think the meat in there is
Yeah, but what are you
really
gonna
doing it
eat?
for me.
Like,
that dry aged meat.
You gonna
There's
eat wrap
super
an
unique
egg
flavors
around your
in
burger
the
every
Malaysian
trip?
burger and very familiar flavors in the Spanish burger. But I think the quality of the meat here was great. The bacon is cooked perfectly, and I think this was a very balanced burger. It might have needed a pickle or so, but I would have this again, but I can crush a bunch of those.
Totally agree.
We play a fair game here. Shockingly, Spain moves
It's
on
gonna
to
be
the
Spain and
semi-final.
America.
We're down
It's gonna be
to the
Spain and
battle
America.
for our final
Then
spot
America's
in
gonna
the
win.
semis. Australia calls this burger with a lot. Is this wrong?
That shit
Is it
too
right?
much. That
Only
shit
one
way
man
too
can
fucking
decide.
much.
Our favorite chef who lives in Australia, Andy Herndon.
All right, where do I start? A beef patty, cheese, bacon, a fried egg, grilled pineapple ring from a can, sliced onions,
Hold on, I ain't gonna
tomato,
hold you.
sliced beetroot from a can,
They fucked it up.
lettuce, barbecue or tomato sauce.
They fucked it up with
white
that beetroot.
sesame seed bun.
Fucked it up. I would have ate that.
God
That
damn,
beetroot
you're
fucked
cute.
it
I
up.
love you. All right, I'm going in. This is not bad. All in all, I actually like this a lot better than the Brazilian burger.
I agree with that. It's not a handheld burger. It started off tasting like a burger, and then I think I just had a big chunk of beet, and it was
Yeah.
off beat.
Yeah, the beet's not fun. Everything else is good. It's just too much of it. The pineapple's interesting. There's a lot of things going on here. Even if you just sliced all this thinner or like found a different way to put all these elements together, I'm sure it would be really fun.
And there's nothing necessarily inherently wrong.
She like coworker
with this.
fine,
I will
like,
say there's
not
a lot
really
of
even like.
elements to it.
She
But
like a
does
good.
that mean that it
I ain't gonna
ruins
judge her
it? I
looks,
don't
but
know.
she like.
Can the
you know what I
Dominican
mean?
Republic
You look
stand
too
up
long.
against Australia? Let's vote. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I mean, come on.
I forgot how good that meat was.
And it's super simple. You have meat, tomato, cabbage, sauce. It is a perfect example of beauty and simplicity, and it is very clear to me that just because you add more things to a burger doesn't mean it's going to get better. Moving on. And the Dominican Republic moves on to the semifinals to face Spain. Now it's time for our first semifinal matchup, America versus Serbia. The winner here is gonna get the ticket to the finals. We have the classic American-style hamburger against something brand new to all of us.
telling
the
you, it's gonna be
Balkan
America
burger. They're
versus
both really
Spain.
delicious, and I do think that they both qualify to be at this level. The question is, can the Balkan burger take the lead here? Only one way to find out. So I'm just gonna go in for a bite of each just to revitalize my memory. I mean, look at that, dude. Okay, Balkan.
That is a good burger, though.
Both very similar, both very different. Fatty, rich, sort of fall apart, a little more cheesy, a little bit firmer, more meatloafy, spicy.
This is a valiant contender. It's so fun. It's something so different. I've really enjoyed this one a lot.
There can only be one winner. Let's vote. 3, 2, 1.
Yes, yes, told you, told
Upside
you.
down.
I told
Listen, this
you,
is a
America
really
versus
close mark.
Spain,
The fact that
because
the
they
Balkan
damn near
burger
the
made it
same
this far
thing.
speaks volumes
You know
for
what I'm
how
saying?
incredible
All
this
these
burger
freaky
is.
ass
Great work from
flavors is
Serbia,
cool
but
and
our next
everything.
semi-matchup,
But that ain't
it's
something you want to
Dominican
eat
Republic
everything.
versus
Oh,
Spain.
okay, my bad.
This
Hold
is
on,
the
I'm getting
last
to it.
semi-final
I'm getting too
leading
hyped
into the
myself.
finals, and the winner here
Yeah.
will go against the most iconic hamburger in the world, the American hamburger. And we have two completely different, incredible hamburgers.
Spain
Let's
about to
see
win that
who moves
shit.
on. So
Spain
we've
about to win
reacquainted
that shit.
ourselves with a burger from Spain
The chimney good, but like, come
and
on.
with the burger from the Dominican Republic.
This is a hard one. This one is so juicy. It's really succulent, very much giving hamburger. The DR burger, on the other hand, is really simple. You wouldn't
It's giving
expect it to be as good as it
sandwich.
is. It has a little bit more of a freshness going on.
It's a really hard one. Different flavors, both simple. Spain is the closest to the classic. The meat is outstanding, and the Dominican Republic is also flavorful. The bread's amazing on the Dominican Republic. I love the freshness of the cabbage.
The difference between this burger and the American burger is not all that different. But the Dominican one, on the other hand, has so many elements to it, and yet it doesn't lose out on what makes a great burger. Nice flavored beef, simple toppings.
Feel like a
add to it
fucking
and don't take
Spanish
away from it,
McRib.
and a
Stop
wonderful
playing with the
bun.
burger.
And the flavor is just phenomenal. for
Stop
both.
playing
This is a
with the
really
burger.
hard
Stop
choice,
playing with the
guys.
American
I feel like what
burger.
we
That's
should
the
be thinking
problem.
is, who here do you think could beat the USA?
That gave you my answer. I'm ready to vote. 1, 2, 3.
Spain. DR. Spain. DR.
Whoa,
What?
the upset.
What? No, that's an
I
upset.
think it was just really juicy.
That shit was an
Appreciate
upset. But I
the
get
dry
it.
aged meat.
I get it. You can't have two
because
burgers
it
that's
is so
similar.
classically like a hamburger. It couldn't really compete
That's
with
what
the
I'm
USA
saying,
burger.
yeah.
Something a little bit different, shake
Yeah,
things
that's
up.
why
I
they
think it
did
has
it.
a better chance
Yeah.
of winning.
I
Yeah.
ate these two hamburgers and I thought to myself, which one would I want to return to again and again and again? And I jumped to the Dominican Republic one. I know every time I eat that, I'm going to be happy. The Spanish one, on the other hand, is so rich and so unctuous. I really need to be in the mood for that kind of a hamburger. It's a gift.
I'm
that
starting to
doesn't
question this
always
man's
deliver,
taste
whereas
buds.
the
What the fuck
Dominican
he talking
Republic,
about?
the flavor is much more balanced. The
That shit do
texture is
look good,
much more
though. What the
exciting.
fuck he
That
talking
said,
about?
Let the showdown begin. And the Dominican Republic moves on to
That shit
face
was an
America
upset.
in the
If
very
I threw a parlay
last
on
of
that
the
shit, I would've
competition.
lost.
Welcome to the finals. Now we find out.
But I
which
got the
country
USA beating
truly
this. Come on, that's a
has
classic.
the
But that
best
burger look
hamburger.
almost
This
shit.
time, instead of writing on our whiteboards the name of the winner, we are instead going to give a number rating out of 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, of how much we like that burger. Whichever one has the highest number collectively will be our winner. So let's begin.
I think we start here.
Really incredible, honestly. It might be one of the most underrated sandwiches I've ever eaten.
So surprisingly good. So few ingredients happening here.
In texture, it stands out tenfold. The bread, the cabbage,
And the beef is so flavorful with what's in it, all the little veg and peppers.
it's almost like a chopped cheese.
I was gonna say this is like the bodega sandwich of burgers. All right, whiteboards, please.
I'm feeling a number in my soul.
1, 2, 3. You went a little lower than I expected.
It's up there, but I think it's the OG burger eater in me that's not giving it 100% its credit.
That's a very fair point. From a purist perspective, this is so off course from being a burger. Overall, though, it's delicious. I mean, there's very few notes I have on it. That said, let's just cut the shit and find our winner, because we have one more burger before us. Dominican Republic is in a strong lead right now. Ready? 3, 2,
This man just want to be
1.
different. Yo, come on now. I knew it. America won.
26.7, just barely by
America.
a hair surpasses.
America
Yeehaw,
won.
motherfucker. Listen, it's gonna look real.
America
biased.
Well,
won.
this is our thing.
It's
This
just
is
another
all we
day.
have.
Honestly, that's true. It is truly better. It is what the hamburger was always meant to be. If you're gonna do another rendition, the number one thing I could say
It's
that
just
I
another
learned
day.
from this is a great hamburger is done simply. It's not about adding a lot of ingredients. And the Dominican Republic came in with an unbelievable challenger, possibly the closest upset I've ever seen in hamburger history. Although we found our burger, there were so many surprising moments I wasn't expecting, and we found out about burgers from around the world that truly belong on the world's greatest burgers list. But we found our winner, and it is America. Love you so much. Subscribe. Bye.
Hold on. What the? No. Whoa, whoa. What the fuck is this picture right here? That ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't gonna hold you. I knew America was